Okay, so you can see, whereas when that footwork was used, the step, shuffle into the step here, okay, would be this is simply my first thrust off of that. So I can draw with that and close the distance with that shot. So you can see where, with the stick, bam. Okay, I can draw him with that, boom, or whatever, so I can close that distance. Whether I'm taking this strike, boom, boom, to get in close. Okay, so that's how that would be used. So similarly, you can see where if he has his edged weapon and I have mine, okay, and I need to gain that distance on him, I can take that initial step, boom, and then cover that distance by quickly stepping in. So pop, boom, and quickly blocking. Oops, sorry, slipped. Now, the same should apply with the weapon as it does with the empty hand element, okay? Is that I am never blocking, and you'll often hear referred to such things as this type of block or this type of block, but they're actually hits. For example, when he feeds me, bam, that hit is called a block. You know, some systems call it a roof block, some call it an umbrella, whatever you want to call it, it doesn't matter. But the point is, I am not covering, I am simultaneously covering and hitting, because that strike should be to that hand and picking him up. Okay? So keep that in mind. Also, you have attacking entries, entering attacks, and there's some various other things that are going to change when you start to add in the different angles that a weapon can feed versus what the human body can do. Okay? Because the acceleration of the weapon changes everything. All right? So with that in mind, I have to understand that in order for me to get in sometimes, I'm going to have to take my hit to get my second stroke. So this would be your hook cross combination. That can be your hook, that can be your cross, that can be your hook, bam, that can actually still be your cross. You can apply the same thing, bam, boom, and going into your implemental or supplemental tools. Okay? So what I have him do for the moment is my partner is just going to go one, he's going to come off of that, hit down, and hit back across. So one, hit down, hit back across. Now the purpose of this is attack by drawing. What I am doing is I'm trying to get this guy to block, because 9 out of 10 times he is going to want to block that. So he picks that up, bam, and I can finish him. Okay? So hopefully he blocks that, and I'm going to retract off that because I expect him to pick that up so I can get that hit, boom, and then I can finish. Okay? So again, it's my right foot coming in, clear, boom, and then I'm bursting back in, boom, for the finish. So it is a movement of 3, so it's hit, recover, cross back over the line. So again, what he's doing, remember, that's the draw. Okay? So I'm trying to bait this guy. Here I come! And I'm hoping that he blocks this. So when he does, boom, I'm coming around with that weapon. Okay? So I bounce off of there, bam. And I'm moving my leg, you'll see, just enough to avoid my hitting myself, because if I take this 12 shot down and my leg's in the way, it's not going to be good for me. So boom, enough to clear that, and then I should have control of the feet. Okay? So a key point to remember is when I come in here after this, after I feed this hand, okay, I'm either going to check and then feed my one, or I'm going to feed my one, boom, and then check. Okay? But I never want, for now, both hands to be there at the same time. You can do that, you know, when we come in an instance where you might find something this way, but this is not where we're at right now. Okay? So again, that's attack by drawing using the weapon, impact wedge, or impact weapon. Okay? So now we're going to take an attacking entry. So in the attacking entry, that has me starting off with the intent of not trying to draw him. At this point, I don't care what he's doing. I'm hitting, I'm hitting, I'm hitting. Okay? So it's hit, hit, hit. So what I have here is I'm jabbing to the eye. If his hand happens to be in this way, I have a cover. Boom. Bam. And then I'm finishing him off. Okay, so again, reverting back to some JKD. Okay, let me borrow your knife just for a sec. Okay. In this instance, we're going to use basically what would be referred to as the 4 corners. Okay. First corner I'm going to use is off that hit. Okay, is here. Now you'll see the only thing that is wrong right now is I'm making what's referred to as a passive entry, because I'm checking first instead of hitting first. Now what's going to change right now is this gentleman here has a knife. He's going to come from my body either as a thrust or as a slash, and when he does so, I'm still going to use that basic principle. So I'm checking with this hand. My palm is guiding his attack back towards his body. Okay? My hand is slightly cupped, so if he tries to pull back out, I can still follow the hand without accelerating. Okay? And the other thing to note is my elbows are down and in because now I'm dealing with an edged weapon which can open my cavity up. Okay? So here also I'm shooting same foot forward, same hand forward, right? So that's a finger jab to the eye. So he comes at me, bam, I'm moving into that attack. Again, checking here, sorry about that. What's left here is right away, I have a shoulder stop, I have the eye, I can do this, boom, I can do some of these other shots that you might be familiar with, boom. I can even, right from there, just take the weapon away and make him pay, okay? So that's just something else, hold on to that. Okay, so again, boom. I'm going to put on his shoulder right now so I don't have to stick him in the eye again. Okay, but notice the elbow is going to be over that hand, so right away I can destroy the hand. Bam! Okay, and then that'll blend into my really strong, no, don't let go, attacks. Okay, so, let me borrow your knife. I hate these little knives. So again, not me going back. What I have taught some people is to go back because a lot of people are apprehensive about moving towards a knife. Okay, you can do this going back, but this gives them a greater chance of a counterattack. But if I close that line, boom, this allows me to get outside, boom, and I can immediately draw from my own weapon, which is the point of this drill when I normally teach it. It's really the only time I'm going to use it is because here I am, all of a sudden, he comes, ah! This gives me time, boom, to get outside. I can push him off long enough to draw my weapon, okay? Or I can hold on to him. Check that, bam, okay? Automatically give me the weapon, okay? Setting me up. Learn it right before you try to do it fast. Okay? Because you have to remember the keys as to why things are being done the way they're being done. Watch this hand. It is going straight up the center. So I'm not trying to avoid that knife. Most reflex I see in most people is this. Okay? I want that level shift. If I get cut, it's okay. I'm taking it on the outside of my arm. That's why that's there. Boom. But I should be responding right away with, bam! There's the eye. I checked that already. Now I can do whatever I want because he's been slowing down, boom, for just a little bit. Okay? Ooh, that's yours. Okay, try again. You want to cup and pass at the same time. So I get from here, boom, right away. Cup and pass, same time. Stay close. Okay. So once I go from here, when I cup this hand is maintaining control with the C on the elbow until it's out of range. So this way, if he tries to go under, I have control of the arm. If he tries to go over, I have control of the arm. But if I put my hand anywhere else, the elbow does what? It bends. Now I'm in a fight. I don't have time. So I want to control that. Oh, get away, stop, leave me alone, bad guy. Boom, boom.